Welcome to Homebrew Wednesday number 3. Piss beer.
This Homebrew Wednesday is brought to you by Toronto Brewing Company. Brew beer, drink beer.
So, I got my sick cat here, and stay away from the mic, buddy. You sound awful. So, it's week 3 for Homebrew Wednesday, and this week we're going to be just kind of vlogging about the brewing of Alfred's American Pale Ale. This kit was sent to me a couple of weeks ago, and we got 2 recipe kits with it. And I started off with the pale ale because I don't know why I did. I should have started off with the IPA because I'm not really big on the huge amount of hops. But, you know, it's all a learning experience for me because, you know, the hops, like, it's good for me to have a beer like this so that I can really go through a couple of cases over the next few months, right? And build up a palate for this taste and then maybe like it later. The pale ale, it's really malty taste to it, and I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it either yet, you know, like, I don't know, you guys are gonna find out that I am pretty fussy, and that, you know, I can crack open a Budweiser and chug that f***er down. It's not that I'm against beer, so it is not that I'm against these tastes either. I'm just being honest with what, you know, it's a little so skinny boy. So what happened with the American Pale Ale? Well, we pre-soaked the grains. Then we brought the water up to a boil and added our malt liquid, extract, and dry malts. And added the, oh my gosh, you sound terrible, but stay away from the mic. You sound terrible. Basically, for the next hour, we added hops at various times. Then after we let the wort cool off, we added it to our primary fermenter. And now, while adding the wort to my primary fermenter, I really didn't understand how the hydrometer worked. And, you know, after pondering it and watching videos and pondering it some more, I recognized a few of the little formatting details on the hydrometer that was kind of confusing me. So we're going to do a future video on the hydrometer to point out, you know, exactly what I didn't understand about the hydrometer when I first used it. The second time using it, it all dawned on me. I had an epiphany. We'll get to that in a couple of weeks. So we boiled off some more water so that we could up our levels in the bucket to get our hydrometer to show a reading that kind of looked like what the documentation said in the pale ale, which was they wanted it to be
a few moments later.
The reading we want in the beginning is to be between 1.045 and 1.060. Now, if you want your beer to be more alcohol, fuller taste, you want it to be at around 1.060 or a little bit higher than that, and if you want it to be kind of like a breakfast beer, something that's lighter, I think that you want it lower, about 1.045 or lower. But we're just going to stick to the documentation and make these two first batches of beer exactly as the documentation says, so that I can really figure out if I like the tastes. And we still have to sort out if we got off flavors, and figure that out.
Since I started making videos, a bunch of people have been commenting on my videos, and I'd like to shout out to all those guys. One of those people is Strat Beer, and this guy's super friendly, and that's something that, really makes me feel good coming into a new community. There can always be those grumps who make your hobby a mess. So I'd like to point out a few of the friendlies, and Strat Beer is one of them. So cheers, Strat, and thanks for commenting and being a great guy. I gotta say, I sure wish I had a camera person. Follow the link above to go to Strat's channel. Okay guys, that's a wrap on this week, and next week we're going to be bottling some beer, and I don't know what the hell we're going to do. We're probably going to be drinking some beer, and that's probably a good thing. If you like this video, comment below. If you're part of the forum somewhere, share these videos somewhere. Strike up a conversation. Good or bad or ugly, we'll be there. Talk to you later, guys.